We're talking about really communication. When we talk about the digital world, it's simply a new way as it's come into our lives, a new way to communicate, and it needs to be used in every way. Using the illustration of the printing press, the first book, Is That Really You, God?, is now approaching 150 languages. So it goes out there, but it can be even translated and move out in that dimension. And then a word spoken. I know I heard this from some scientists, that every sound that's ever made just keeps on going into the universe. And I ask as a question, God, how can you recall every word that we're responsible for speaking? How can that be done? Well, he doesn't have a problem. He can pick up any word. And they say that the words of Jesus, if you had the microphones that were properly placed, you could literally record the actual voice of Jesus when he was on earth. And now think about this in the digital world. There's no boundaries. If you say something, make sure it's a truth and it's worthwhile being out there. But understand there's no limits to where that word can go. And you always have to think, where could that word go? Because it will have a wonderful effect, or it could have a damaging effect upon your ministry. So don't use the internet without that thoughtful understanding. How far could this go? It could just keep going and going and going, because once it's on the internet, it's there, and it can be pulled down, and it can be used. And so let's make sure everything that goes there is worthwhile and could be judged by God himself. At that moment, he just simply calls you home and says, why did you say that? And you have a good reason, because that's how the internet needs to be used.